comes to mind when I say beautiful camera? Undoubtedly, I'm sure a bunch of you will probably think of maybe a Leica or Fujifilm X100 or maybe this thing. But a Sony? That is until now. Say hello to the smallest and lightest full-frame camera from Sony. Not only is it small, it's also attractive. Stop with the stupid B-roll. Also, this camera isn't just attractive on the outside, it's attractive on the inside. Ooh, look at that. Look at the full-frame goodness. This is the 20mm 1.8 lens on the Sony a7C. With the flip-out screen, I can totally see myself. And with the image stabilization, that makes this an awesome little maybe hybrid camera or vlog camera. Ooh, look at this. I can see myself. All right, so this is a nice little vlogging option. Now what's cool is the microphones on the Sony a7C are actually pretty good. These are the onboard mics. So that means you can have a little lens and just the camera in a pinch and you can record pretty good audio. All right, this is the Rode Video Micro. So maybe with a microphone on the top, you'll sound a little better, look a little better. Gosh, my head is so eggy. Now, I don't know if you know this, but it also takes photographs. And a quick thank you to B&H who let us borrow the Sony a7C. And also I did some photography with something else they let us borrow. Ugh, this beast. Look at this thing, the 200 to 600. I was able to do some bird photography with the Sony a7C and this lens. Look out for that video. Now, although the camera is small and would be perfect for travel, your package becomes a little larger. That sounded wrong. Your overall kit may be large because of the lenses. So some of the Sony lenses like 24 to 70 or other very large lenses. Now the Sony 35mm 1.8 is a small enough lens which would keep this kit small. This is a great small lens. You can also go for something like the Tamron 17 to 28. That's a pretty lightweight and small lens, although it does stick out quite a bit. I like what Sony shipped the camera with. The little kit lens here is a 28 to 60, which is a great range to get you started, but it has an interesting design in which the lens isn't on. You actually take the lens cap off, you turn the camera on, the lens doesn't work right away. You actually have to open it like this. You actually have to twist it. This is the lens open and ready to go at 28. So it has a retractable shutdown mode, which is great to pack the camera away in a bag and give you a little bit more space. I would love to see maybe a pancake full frame lens, or something a little bit smaller that you can walk around with. But it makes no sense to have a camera this small and stylish and beautiful and then have a big honkin' ugly lens in the front. Ooh, okay, we slapped on the 17 to 28 Tamron lens on there so you could see what that looks like. But let's get back to the beauty of the camera, because some of us only purchase cameras that are beautiful because we're shallow that way. So let's talk about what Sony did right here and maybe what could be improved in the future. First of all, the grip has like a cool fabric-y carbon fiber look to it. The dial design is reminiscent of a Fujifilm camera or old film cameras. Now the screen is beautiful. The design of the screen is gorgeous. The resolution is gorgeous. The colors look beautiful on it. But the side design is always an issue. Some people like for example, the Sony a6400 has the screen on the top. And for video, that's my favorite because every now and then I'll check myself on the side here, and I actually check myself above. Actually looks more natural. You can get away with looking up as opposed to looking at the screen on the side. So I do for video like the screen up. Some photographers prefer a screen that doesn't flip all the way around. They actually like a screen that goes up like this. That way you could be a little stealthier if you're doing street photography. You can just be looking down at your screen as opposed to this screen that's just sticking out here on the side and people know what you're doing. So sometimes if you want to shoot video a little stealthier, having this just flip up screen is preferred. Next, I love the silver color. It's perfect. Sometimes some of the silvers look a little cheapy. The camera's grip is a little tight if you have like a larger lens on there. Now I did see that some people didn't like that there weren't a lot of custom buttons on the camera, but I kind of like that. I like this camera to be a little bit cleaner and simpler. If you want a little bit more control and to have tons of functions at your fingertips, the Sony a7 III, a7R4, you go that direction. But I like that they separated the lines and made this one a little cleaner, a little nicer. There's nothing wrong with just less buttons to set. Ooh, this is the 28-60 cheapy kit lens that came with the camera. And it looks pretty decent. I mean, I'm at f4 right now at 28 millimeters. Now, although the camera is really styling, I almost feel like Sony was a little embarrassed to go full retro styly. It would be cool if they have writing on the top. I mean, it says steady shot, 4K. That's reminiscent of like camcorders that tell you everything that the camera does. Get rid of the writing on the camera on the top. Also, just a little nitpick, the record button is red, which is beautiful, but then the auto is green. Like, just make the auto mode on the mode dial, make it red. That would be sexy. Stop with the stupid B-roll. Now they do say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but whoever said that never saw a Sony a6000. This is definitely the most beautiful Sony camera, and I look forward to using it in the next couple of weeks and bringing back the results. All right, I'll see you guys next time.